And the Trojans will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going over the top. Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Marks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 6, USC 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Branch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback checking the play.
Let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, USC! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. They went out and looked so good on that last drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
No, he's short. And I tell you what, the QB, you see down this area, it's so short. You only got a couple yards you got to get. He thought he could get it, went downhill, tried to get there, but the defense says no, sir.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
Snags it on the right.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. That's caught. It's Branch. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dances away to buy time. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. He's right on target. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Marks. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing.
And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
The end of the first half. With the score, USC 21, Ohio State 12.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wants to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Robinson. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They'll throw it on first down. Got a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Feeling some heat. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
27.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Getting some heat. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and 1.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. Past the 20. Touchdown USC. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
What a way to start this game defensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Judkins. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He's looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses. I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll be stopped short of the goal line. They went for two, hoping to vault on top, but they're still sitting a single point behind. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires it out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 7, Ohio State 6.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The aerial assault continues. The sure hands, it's Branch. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's back to throw on second down, using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
USC.
Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 14, Ohio State 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Tate.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Caught near the sideline, it's Tate. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Zings it complete to the right. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Going up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On second down, wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the right. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, USC 17, Ohio State.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think
running toward the tape. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it's caught inside the 15. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Forced out of the pocket. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snap in the shotgun. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, William making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 17, Ohio State 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The back goes in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You know, you always talk about a risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
One word to describe this guy: unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
And they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them. And you know how to feed them for big days like this.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On second down, they'll take to the air. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get...